Hello, collective messages for Leo. Um, okay, so what jumps out? I have to say Leo placements because I have this in my chart and it's very suspicious. um, okay, so first off, we have the Ace of Swords in the heart of the situation. So the whole thing is change and a brand new start. But aces are um, contingent upon, right? In the challenge, we have the Page of Pentacles, which typically means consolidation. So bringing, it's also a change card, but it talks about bringing things into manifestation on the earthly plane. In the subconscious, there is, so you have a desire for harmony with people. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it usually starts there with people because that's like your closest partnership, right? With the Two of Cups came the Page of Wands. So again, change, but the key energy with that card is quickening. For some of you, it could be that you're trying to bring a partnership into manifestation, and you may be trying to quicken this. For others of you, when you the way they came out, the Two of Cups and the Page of Wands, it can be a little bit like conflicting energies because the Page of Wands is very free, very independent. So like, which one is it? There's also something here about sacrifice within in the subconscious row, right? Just one second. Okay, so Two of Wands fell on the floor when I was talking about that. So yeah, you for some of you it's the second scenario, but for some of you it's the first one. You're making plans on something about a partnership. Now, I do have to say, Leo, there's a lot of scorpionic energy in this read. There's also a lot of fifth Sephira energy, like Taurus energy, like Hierophant energy. The fifth Sephira is the stern teacher. It's tough love. It's definitely one of the testing cards as you go up. So there's definitely something to do with that. Yeah. Something about loss. Five of Cups came out like 3 times while I was doing this, and it just came out again as I was shuffling. Okay, let's just jump into it. And in the past, something could have been broken with the Five of Pentacles. It could have. What was in the Five of Pentacles in the past? You could have been out in the cold regarding a King of Cups. It doesn't have to be a water sign, but it can be. Could also be your person of romantic interest, right? Because it's cups. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so you could be guarded about this being left out in the cold energy or broken energy. Equals 14. You could be going with the flow, temperance energy, and clarifying that we have the Knight of Swords. So you could have moved very focused. Tell me more about Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. So there's something about the desire nature. There's something about illusions in this reading as well, mixed with the swords. As you know, swords and cups chafe because it's mind and emotions, right? Also very interesting in this read, as we were talking about the Two of Cups, below the Two of Cups, we have scorpionic energy, but it's blocked. So this is given like maybe you are resisting transformation in some way. Now remember, you're fire, right? Scorpionic doesn't do well with fire. Like, now, from my own experience, I'm earth, but I also have heavy water and heavy fire in my chart. And like, to me, water doesn't necessarily extinguish fire, and fire doesn't necessarily, if used correctly, fire, like the water is the unconscious, so like the fire like boils water and it gets it moving. Otherwise it's too passive. So you can use this to your advantage, but it does look like right now you're blocked. It's, the energy is blocked, and with this major arcana in particular, like, you don't have a choice. So it's either transform or be transformed. So watch out for that. Clarifying the Death reverse, we have the Hangman. So you could be feeling stuck in some way. I did just recently brush up on the deeper meanings of this card, and the Hangman has to do with surrender, right? Surrender to a higher power, because you cannot do it. It's an egoic thing. And if you can do that, you can look at things in another way and realize that you're really just surrendering to your higher self, right? But the conscious mind has to do so. Okay. In the heart of the situation, again, we have the Ace of Swords, which is the change. Change is coming, right? There could have been a painful ending. Now, I think it's much worse if this card was in the reverse, but it does look like some sort of painful ending to either illusions or your shadow. And this is for something new, something better. This is triple fire, so for you to make plans, for you to have authority in your life. Again, in the challenge, we have bringing things into manifestation, clarifying that you're showing up as King of Fire.